With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is 0.2 grams of X occupies a volume of 0.44 liters at some pressure and temperature. Under the identical conditions of pressure and temperature, 0.1 gram of CO2 gas occupies 0.32 liters. The gas X can be, okay. So what are you given in the question is what we are going to understand first. So you're given identical conditions of pressure and temperature. It means that you're keeping the pressure and temperature as a constant, right? And whenever pressure and temperature is a constant, this leads us to a conclusion that the volume is directly proportional to the number of moles, right? And this law is known as the Avogadro's law, right? So under the identical conditions of pressure and temperature, Avogadro's law is obeyed, in which the volume is directly proportional to the number of moles, okay? Now it says that 0.2 gram of gas X, right? We have 0.2 gram of gas X, or we can say that as we have CO2 here, so first we'll start with CO2, that 0.1 gram of CO2, it occupies 0.32 liters, right? So, which means that 0.32 liters is equal to 0.1 gram of CO2, right? We are using a unitary method here. So, which means that if we talk about 0.44 liters, so what will be the mass of CO2 at 0.44 liters? This will be 0.1 divided by 0.32 into 0.44 grams of CO2, right? At 0.32 liters, the mass of CO2 is 0.1 grams, and at 0.44 liter, the mass of CO2 is equal to this much, right? That we have calculated here. So basically, at volume 0.44 liter, what will happen that the number of moles of gas X, will be equal to the number of moles of CO2, right? Because we are already given that pressure and temperature is constant, and we are considering this at a given volume, which is 0.44 liters. So you are considering the volume also same. So the number of moles for gas X will be equal to the number of moles for gas CO2. So the number of moles of gas will be the given weight, which is given to you as 0.2, divided by the molar mass M, which we have to find out to determine which gas is this gas X, right? Which is equal to the number of moles of CO2. Now, how will you find that? Now, this is the molar mass of CO2, right? This is the given mass of CO2 that we calculated at 0.44 liter. The mass of CO2 is this much, which is 0.1 divided by 0.32 into 0.44. And what is the molar mass of CO2? 44, right? Because if we talk about CO2, the molar mass of carbon is 12 plus your 2 oxygen. Each oxygen has a mass of 16. This becomes 44 gram per mole. Okay. So this is 44. So on solving this, we will get that the molar mass of this gas X will be equal to 64 gram per mole, right? So the molar mass of gas X is going to be 64 gram per mole. So if we talk about O2, now O2 has a molar mass of 32, right? It has a molar mass of 32 gram per mole. Talking about SO2, now sulfur has a mass of 32 and O2 has a mass of 32. This becomes a 64 gram per mole. So the gas X is actually SO2, okay? Because if we talk about NO, then NO is 14 plus 16. And C4H10 is 4 into 12 plus hydrogen 10. So this becomes 48 plus 10, which is 58, right? Which is again cannot be the answer. And if we talk about 14 and 16, then this becomes 30. Right, which is again not the answer. So the correct answer is option 2 only. That's all for the question.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.